Hello, and welcome back to Explain the Charts, where we break down the market news and chart data to help you make informed trading decisions. Today is October 4th, 2024, and the QQQ, Nasdaq, is showing some interesting signs. The market seems to be feeling some pressure, and it looks like investors are cautious as we await the key jobs report coming out later today. News sources like Yahoo Finance and the Wall Street Journal have reported that the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell slightly yesterday, while oil prices jumped, suggesting concerns over Middle East tensions. The S&P 500 also closed lower yesterday, and while the Nasdaq Composite ended marginally below flat, it's still tracking to finish the week with losses. Investors are looking for guidance from this jobs report to help inform their decisions about the Federal Reserve's next move on interest rates. This uncertainty, combined with the already volatile nature of October and the upcoming presidential election, makes it a challenging time for traders. Let's dive into the charts to see if we can find some clues for the QQQ's short-term and long-term direction. If we look at the daily chart, the QQQ has been in a slight uptrend over the past few weeks, but it's currently testing a critical resistance level around 360. This level has been a major hurdle for the QQQ in recent months, and it's likely that we'll see some consolidation or even a potential pullback if the QQQ can't break through it. However, the QQQ has also shown some signs of resilience lately, and it's possible that we could see a breakout to the upside if the jobs report comes out stronger than expected. Looking at the 1-hour chart, we can see that the QQQ has been trading within a range over the past few days. The QQQ is bouncing between support levels around 355 and resistance levels around 360, with the current price hovering near the midpoint of this range. There have been a few attempts to break out of this range, but they have been met with selling pressure, suggesting that the market is still undecided about the QQQ's next move. The hourly chart is showing a lot of volatility, with multiple swing highs and lows over the past few days. This suggests that traders are not comfortable holding positions for extended periods, and we could see some sharp moves in either direction in the near future. The 15-minute chart provides even more detail about the QQQ's short-term price action. We can see that the QQQ has been trading in a narrower range over the past few hours, with some signs of bullish momentum emerging. The price is currently testing the upper end of this range, and if the QQQ can break through it, we could see a short-term move to the upside. However, it's important to note that the 15-minute chart is very volatile, and any bullish momentum could quickly reverse if the QQQ encounters resistance. It's best to be cautious and look for confirmation on the other timeframes before making any trading decisions based on the 15-minute chart alone. Let's zoom in on the 1-hour chart and look at the recent price action over the past 24 hours. We can see that the QQQ has been making a series of higher highs and higher lows, which is a bullish sign. This suggests that the QQQ is gaining momentum, and it's possible that the QQQ could break out of its current range and move higher. However, we need to be cautious as the QQQ is approaching a key resistance level around 360. If the QQQ can break through this resistance level, we could see a significant rally in the QQQ. However, if the QQQ is unable to break through resistance, it's likely that we'll see some consolidation or even a potential pullback. Let's switch back to the daily chart to look at the QQQ's recent performance. We can see that the QQQ has been trading in a range for several weeks, with the price moving between support levels around 350 and resistance levels around 365. However, there are some encouraging signs that the QQQ is poised for a breakout. The recent price action has been characterized by a series of higher highs and higher lows, suggesting that the QQQ is gaining momentum. The volume has also been increasing, which is another bullish sign. These developments suggest that the QQQ is ready to break out of its range and move higher. However, it's important to note that the QQQ is currently testing the upper end of its range. If the QQQ is unable to break through resistance, it's likely that we'll see some consolidation or even a potential pullback. Therefore, it's important to be cautious and look for confirmation on the other timeframes before making any trading decisions. Overall, the QQQ is in a delicate position right now with both bullish and bearish signs present. The key levels to watch are support around 355 and resistance around 360. If the QQQ can break through resistance, it's likely that we'll see a significant rally. However, if the QQQ is unable to break through resistance, it's likely that we'll see some consolidation or even a potential pullback. The jobs report coming out later today is likely to be a major catalyst for the QQQ's direction. If the jobs report comes out stronger than expected, it's likely that the QQQ will rally. However, if the jobs report comes out weaker than expected, it's likely that the QQQ will pull back. It's important to be cautious and look for confirmation on the other timeframes before making any trading decisions.